Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like you guys always get the least put together version of me at the beginning of my vlogs, but here we are. It's actually Saturday night when I'm filming this, and pretty much the rest of the vlog that you guys will see is on Sunday. But I have to get up kind of early tomorrow and I have to be at my spin studio. I'm teaching my first spin class back at the studio since the whole stay-at-home orders, and I'm so excited. But I know that I'm not good at like getting myself out the door in the morning. I shouldn't say that. I can get myself out the door in the morning, but it just takes me a lot of effort, and I just knew I didn't want to like have to worry about vlogging tomorrow morning or trying to like talk to the camera, because I struggle to speak in the mornings anyway, because I just like can't put sentences together when I'm like first wake up. And I also just want to make sure I set myself up for success to be able to get out the door and get there on time, because it's just, I don't know, it doesn't come naturally for me apparently. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna kind of do my nighttime routine. I have a whole video on like my nighttime routine to like clean my house and all that. So I'll link that up here in the cards, but I'm also just gonna quickly do a quick montage for you guys and show you some tips on how I like set myself up for success for the next morning. So I'll show you that real quick and then we'll get into the whole vlog for the day. All right, so first things first, anytime I know I'm gonna have to get up early in the morning, I like to lay out my clothes and like anything I'm gonna need to take with me wherever I'm going the night before, because although it seems like such a small thing, it makes such a big difference in the morning, especially if you're gonna be getting ready around someone else who's sleeping like I will be tomorrow morning. It just makes the whole morning go so much more smoothly. So I laid out my like leggings, sports bra, and a little t-shirt that I'm gonna wear tomorrow, my shoes that I'll wear walking in, and then these are actually my spin shoes that have the little SBD clip on them. So I'll put them in my bag, got my water bottle that I'll fill up tomorrow morning with some ice water, and I'll be good to go. All right, the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill up my French press with my coffee grounds for tomorrow morning so that I don't have to do it in the morning. We have a Keurig too, which I could do for quicker, easier coffee, but I'm kind of a little bit of a coffee snob and I don't really like Keurig coffee. So I like to drink my coffee from a French press, from freshly ground beans, but it's a little bit more time consuming. So I'm gonna get it all ready to go tonight so that in the morning, all I have to do is heat up my water and make my coffee, and that'll just make it all go a little bit more smoothly. All right, so I've got my coffee in my French press, and then I've got my water. I have everything ready to go so that I don't have to think at all in the morning. By the way, the coffee I'm using is from PT's Coffee. It's a local coffee shop here in Kansas City. It's one of my favorite coffee shops in Kansas City, and I've like been to almost every single one because I'm a coffee connoisseur. And this Flying Monkey roast, I will link to it in the description if you need a good coffee. This one is so delicious. It's kind of like a medium roast. I can drink it without cream and sugar, which is saying a lot for me. So I really like it, highly recommend. I am back from teaching my first spin class back. I'm like on an emotional high. I'm so happy. I've gotta say, like, through all this shutdowns and everything, if there's one good thing that has come from it, it is just a new appreciation and sense of gratitude for the things in our lives that had been kind of taken away for a while. It's like now that we're starting to, at least in where I live, we're starting to get some of those back. It's like, man, I thought I appreciated like the community that I had at my cycling studio, and I thought I like appreciated the people and the great workout and everything before all this happened, but now it's like, it's just a whole other level of gratitude. And I know I'm kind of on a tangent here, but I think, you know, there's been so much of this has been really hard for everyone, myself included, but there's also so much good that can come from it in terms of just being grateful and appreciating the things that we once took for granted. And I just encourage you to do that, you know, especially as things start to open back up and life starts to get back to normal. Just really like take the time to really be appreciative and grateful for the things that you have in your life that maybe you used to take for granted. All right, I'm gonna make some post-workout breakfast or brunch, I guess it is at this point. Brian's excited. We're both hungry, so let's get going. All right, I'm gonna move you a little closer. I feel like you guys are really far away. All right, how about that? I've got hash browns and bell pepper and onion sauteing in here. I like to let it sit on one side for a while to like let all the things kind of brown up and then flip it. I put pepper and garlic powder on it so far. I'm also going to add salt, but the trick is if you want your vegetables or potatoes or whatever in this case to get really crispy, don't add the salt until the end because the salt will draw moisture out of your vegetable or whatever. And it'll get a little soggy in the pan. So wait until the last minute to add your salt just for flavor, but you don't want to saute it in the salt. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm also gonna add some rosemary from my little rosemary plant over by the windowsill. So I'll grab that here in a second. I've got a few little rosemary leaves. I'm gonna wait until kind of last minute to put them in as well because I don't want them to burn. All right, so while I was waiting for the potatoes to cook up, I went ahead and put, I can't think straight, 2 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. Well, no, 4 egg whites and 4 whole eggs in my mixer, and that way we'll have two of each, me and Brian. I like doing it that way because then you get like the protein and healthy fats from the whole eggs, and then you also just get some added protein from the egg white. So that's typically what I do when we make eggs. I'm mixing up my recovery drink, but apparently I need a new blender bottle because this one's like spilling everywhere. The recovery I drink, this one right here, it comes in little packets. It's so delicious and it just helps you get hydrated. It's got like electrolytes and stuff in it, and helps get that lactic acid out of your muscles so that you don't get as sore, and can recover a little bit quicker. I think it tastes amazing, so it just helps me get my water in too because it tastes so good. But I'll link it in the description box below if you guys want to try it. I think it's delicious. All right, brunch is served. We got hash browns and scrambled eggs. All right, I'm in my bathroom. I'm gonna run myself a bath and put some Epsom salt in there so that my muscles don't get sore. If you guys are just getting back into working out, maybe your work health suffered a little bit during quarantine. I think all of us feel that way to some extent. But just a reminder to take care of your body and give yourself grace as you are getting back into it. Epsom salt baths are a great way to soothe sore muscles or prevent sore muscles. Also make sure you stretch like a ton, more than you think you need to. It's so important in preventing sore muscles because if you are just getting back into it and then you're like painfully sore the next day, you're not gonna want, like it's gonna make it hard to get back into a routine. So give your body some love if you are getting back into working out. Just my little reminder for you. All right, I'm out of the bath, hence the crazy hair. But I'm gonna make a protein shake for Brian and I because Brian and me. Sorry, I'm a little bit of grammar, please. Anyway, I'm gonna make us a protein shake because it's like when you have brunch, do you also eat lunch or do you just go straight to dinner? But if you just go straight to dinner, do you eat a early dinner or do you just like wait and be hungry and then do a big dinner? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just doing a protein shake. That's my solution. Yeah, I think that's all I was gonna say. This is the protein powder that we use. It's delicious. They have chocolate and then they also have a vanilla flavor. Both are good. We just have chocolate right now, so that's what we'll work with. So I have several tricks to make protein shakes taste good because I don't really like protein shakes just like by themselves. I did a bikini competition way back in the day and drank a protein shake literally every day of my life for like almost a year. And I got so sick of them and couldn't even like go near any protein shakes for like a long time afterwards. But I finally kind of gotten back into it and I found a few secrets. One of which is to add a banana, and the riper the banana, the better, because it's gonna be sweeter. Other thing, add either almond butter or peanut butter, because it just adds some good flavor. And then I do use almond milk too, or whatever kind of milk. Don't ever do protein in water. Don't do that to yourself. It's just not good. It's terrible. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear mine, but yeah, it's not good. So sometimes I also add, this is like not healthy, but sometimes I also add a little drizzle of like chocolate syrup in my protein shake. If I'm using it as like kind of a sweet treat, like sometimes if you're craving something sweet, a protein shake will do the trick if you put a little bit of chocolate syrup in it. But right now I'm not really craving something sweet, I just need food, so I'm just doing it without to keep it a little bit healthier. But those are some of my tricks. Also, I've shown this before in another video, but I like to keep a mixture of chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp hearts all together in a little canister. And then I add those to smoothies, I add it to oatmeal, I add it on top of salads. It's just like a nice way to get in some extra superfoods, some good fiber, healthy fats, that kind of thing. So I just add like a spoonful anywhere that I can, and it's just super handy to have it in a canister all ready to go. I made myself a little bowl of berries too, because that just sounded good. All right, Brian and I just got in from taking the dogs for a walk. I brought my camera to get some footage, but once we were out on our walk and I pulled out my camera, there was no battery in it because I had the battery charging, so welcome to my life. Anyway, I'm gonna make some dinner now, so I'll show you what I'm making. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a hodgepodge dinner, which honestly, just about everything I make is kind of a hodgepodge, so there comes a point where there's no point in me even telling you that. But anyway, I'm using this macaroni pasta. It is, oh, I thought it was gluten-free, but it's not. Hopefully Brian doesn't. Shoot, babe, this pasta isn't gluten-free. All right, I'm gonna make dinner. I've got rice cooking on the stove back here. I'm gonna chop up some veggies. I have little bowls of lettuce. We're gonna do like a salad bowl kind of deal. I'm gonna do Mediterranean rice since we're kind of on a Mediterranean food kick, and that's what we're having. Okay, I'm making a cucumbery, I don't know, a cucumbery thing with diced up cucumber, dill, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, just balsamic vinegar, not vinaigrette. It's just like straight up vinegar. And I used pepper, I need to add some salt, and then like a cucumber dill seasoning and tahini. This one right here, this is literally just sesame seeds ground up into a tahini and actual sesame seeds. You can see that.
You're not putting any broccoli on it, are you?
No, I'm not putting any broccoli on it. But you always like my broccoli. You like my broccoli. Every time I make it, you end up liking it.
I don't agree with that.
You eat it.
Well, because I'm hungry and you're my only source of food.
Okay, I just had an idea because I tasted this and it was delicious. But I'm thinking I'm gonna open up a can of garbanzo beans and put some garbanzo beans in this and like make a whole little like salad-y thing out of this. I think it's gonna be good. All right, I just realized you couldn't see anything that I was doing, but I just ground up some saffron and I'm gonna put my rice in that to make saffron rice. It is so delicious. If you've never done this with your rice, if you like Middle Eastern or Mediterranean food at all, like saffron is what they use to make it that yellowy color, and it tastes so delicious. So I put the saffron in the rice, My camera stopped recording, so I don't know what all you guys saw. But I just turned the heat to high and I have the lid off and I'm just letting it like sizzle for a second to kind of crisp up the bottom like part of the rice and the bottom of the pan. This step isn't necessary, but I think it just makes like the rice taste so delicious when it has a little crispiness in like some bites of the rice. If you don't like scrubbing your dishes to get rice that's stuck to your pan off of your pan, you skip this step, but I just think it's delicious. All right, so my rice on the bottom of the pan is all crispy. I'm just gonna put a little bit of balsamic vinegar and olive oil in my pot to like loosen it up to get it out, so we can actually eat that part and not just waste it. I just chopped it off with avocado, a little bit of this balsamic and fig dressing from Trader Joe's, and then some more tahini and some sesame seeds. Should be delicious. All right, I need to clean up from dinner, so I'll do a quick speed clean montage for you. But also I'm realizing this video is kind of turning into like a what I eat in a day thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'm gonna get out of my fridge the most important meal prep that I do every week, and that is my chocolate chip cookie dough. I literally, it's like nothing special, nothing healthy. It's just legit chocolate chip cookie dough that I make just basically whenever I run out of this batch, I'll make another one. Because I love chocolate chip cookies. It's my favorite thing in the world. So I'm gonna let this thaw out for a little bit and preheat my oven. And then by the time I'm done cleaning my kitchen from dinner, I should be ready to make myself some cookies. All right, my kitchen is clean. I have my coffee laid out for tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna eat my cookies. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you all enjoyed getting a little full day of eating. If you guys did enjoy, click that like button down below and hit subscribe. I have new videos every Monday and Friday around healthy living and homemaking, and I would love to have you around. Bye.